could also try to go for a hat-trick, because Djibouti, in comparison to Uganda, you could say Uganda a little superior and better when going forward. Djibouti need a lot of numbers at defense to try wear down the Ugandan attackers.
Well, the beauty of the game is some of the Djibouti players are actually arriving in Uganda for the very, very first time. They normally say, join the forces, tour the world. Join the national team, tour the world. That's exactly what the Djibouti players have actually done here. Uganda underway. Nakachwa has cleared away there. But the lady Fatuma, Uganda looking very, very compact and comfortable in the few seconds of the match played here. Margaret Nakachwa trying to look for Nagadia, but not available at the moment. Oh, look at that for a clearance from Fatuma Mahmoud. Puts that ball outside for a throw. Fatuma. Nakachwa again driving that ball further forward onto the wing side and fully controlled, but it's more avenue for Uganda to attack. Nalujia, good play from Shakira. Nachibuka. It's away there by Hamda. On the chest is on, looking for Fazure. One pass, Nalujia driving further forward now. This is good for the ladies of Uganda, and trying to drive and drive, and unfortunately it's a bit of a stumbling block over there. It just goes away for a throw-in. Ali signs Fiona for the ladies of Uganda.
Yeah, but whether they score early or late, I'm very sure they will score very many goals. They know what that means. This is a chance to top the group.
It's a good play there from Shakira, goes slightly behind. They're looking for Nakachwa. Driving farther, it's a good ball through onto the wing side. Goalkeeper comes out and well, she's actually fouled in the process, but good goalkeeping from Swaban Ahmed. Trying very much to actually go for that ball, Swaban.
Well, unlike Uganda that embraced women football in the early 90s, for Djibouti, their first official games come in the 2000s. That shows you that Uganda is superior in very many aspects when it comes to the championships competed for. I told you of the game where they had to concede 11 goals, and that is to the Uganda junior team, that is under 17, and most of the players graduated from that team to this under 20 team. So I would not be surprised, like I said, if they score reads a very big margin and Uganda is on top of that.
We'll play here for the Djibouti side as they currently hold the field. Aidil Koualet driving further to Asma Hassan. Leman. Asma Hassan trying to utilize those long legs of hers, but unfortunately just couldn't yield anything. Natungo doing very well onto the far side. Nalujia looking very composed and calm in the game today. Nalujia totally trying to operate at midfield, but being driven to the wing side slightly as Nagadia Catherine is also in the game trying to get more paces. Shakira. Margaret Kanihira looking for Aisha Nantungo. Tries to drive that ball further forward. Now trying to open up on Najemba, not available. And stolen away by Mahado Nagib. Feruzi holding that ball. Muhammad Isa Feruzi. Mahado. Stolen away very well. Well, they got 7 against pass. Actually, they did receive 7 when they played against Ethiopia. And they'll be looking to see if they can maybe reduce on the impact against the Ugandan side, who are trying to look for something here in the box line. This could be nice and yielding. And straight away to the goalkeeper, Swaban Ahmed. Good game reading there, but again, could have been something for the ladies of Uganda if Nagadia Catherine had gotten a head up a little early.
Well, Djibouti are trying to manage the Ugandan attackers, but it is just a matter of time. You think they are prone to making mistakes.
Doing again, driving that ball, go, left it very well. Chemba making a run through. This could be coming through. Good goalkeeping again. Well, they've gotten all the chances, Uganda. Najemba denied by the keeper, and so was the same case with Nagadia Catherine. A bit too. Where they go?
I think they should be more serious. Of course, they know they are up against a weaker opponent, but then they don't have to take that for granted and relax. They need to push further and come in with the consistency they did against Burundi in their opening game.
Ahmed Tube.
1-2. Small corner for the goalkeeper from Djibouti. Very poor control while they go there from Nantongo. This is Nyayenga.
Now to Nadunga. Samila Nakachua.
Back again to Nadunga. And to the ball for the forward. Collected calmly. Margaret Kunihira waiting for the ball, but it's Nakachua now. Margaret Kunihira. Was the byline, should allow it to roll out the corner. Well, there goes the corner. That's first one for the Ugandan side, and you can see the coach not very happy, but the look of things here, he needs goals in this one. Began by Nakachua, set it away, and collected here again, perfect by Asma Hassan.
Yeah, Ayubu Khalifa needs a medal for Ugandan football, and most especially in the women category. Well, he's won a few awards in that regard, but apparently I believe Kawempe Muslims as a school should honor him because he's done tremendously. Even when you look at the team today, you find that most of the players on the Uganda's lineup are Kawempe Muslims footballers as Uganda tries to go forward.
Nakachua. And stolen away by Fatuma Mohammed. Nice play from Fatuma. Very, very good energy. Playing the pressure here.
Well, what Burundi are doing is trying to have more numbers at the backside. It's what they need. Oh, it goes in!
Well, there we go, Fiona. Well, didn't see that coming. Totally did not see that coming, really. And everybody seems to be very much surprised. And it looks like it went in from Nadunga, Hadi.
Yeah, she opened. Yes, opened the scoring last time around against Burundi and has done that today. The dancing caps it all as Nadunga does her magic, but when you look at it, great goal it was. Super header. Just look at it. Nakachua unleashes a cross, and then Nadunga rises up.
Oh, that's a super goal. That's a very, very super goal there.
Looking for a top corner, and the goalkeeper had no chance to get this.
Well, the spin on the ball is the one that actually caught my eye, Fiona. The spin that actually came off the head of that is Nandago Hadija. Beautiful.
Actually, talking of the goalkeeper, I think she could have had a chance, but then did not read the flight of the ball well.
Nakachua. Uganda looking for another. Margaret Kunihira with another delivery onto the wing side. There's no cutback this time from Nagadia Catherine. I'll have to admit that we've actually seen some excellent goals scored here at the FUFA Technical Center.
Nandago Hadija actually is the scorer.
Yes, Nandago.
Not Nadunga.
Sorry, Nandago.
Yeah, Nandago Hadija, just like she did in the last game. Her and Shamila doing so well in the midfield, but again, as a midfielder, to get time and then score, something good for the team.
Yeah, they come again. Najemba, Margaret Kunihira, trying to drop that ball inside, but again, this stolen away again. Low-driven shot this time. The goalkeeper Swaban Ahmed, utilizing those hands perfectly well this time round. Idil Gwale, Nakachua, foul. Well, it's actually the first day of November, new month. Ali goal, new goal for Nandago Hadija. It's 2 goals in 2 matches for her in this competition. Currently same level with Najemba. Has the skills that actually came from Margaret Kunihira a while ago. Again, good control, very good play here from the under 20 Uganda Crane side. They've actually gotten a free kick right at the center. 9 minutes. Aisha. Nadunga is a defender. We actually got a bit of a mix in there, but this is Nadunga. Nadunga driving farther. And controlled here by Najemba Fauzia. Tango driving that ball to Nakachwa towards the byline. Tries to beat one and just couldn't actually pass that ball. And she decides to lose her balance in there.
Actually, if you are to bring in motorsport in this regard, Hadija Nanda would be the route opener, because it is on 3 occasions when Uganda played against Kenya where they beat them 10-3 on aggregate. She opened the scoring.
Oh, here they come again. And straight up to the goalkeeper this time, Swaban Hamed. But the interchange passes there between Shakira and Naluja have been very exciting in that midfield. Away by Swaban. Straight up to the goalkeeper, Dafin. Nadunga. Nakachwa. Legging to Margaret Kunihira on the chest. Cross ball through, and there you go. That's the second goal for Najemba. Fauzia Najemba scores the second for Uganda. Well, we could be seeing a flood of goals in this one, but we actually cannot begin saying it would be, but it could be.
Well, I predicted they have to be 7 and more, because they saw what Ethiopia did, and to get at top of the table you have to score more. But it is Margaret Kunihira who does it better. Just look at her close in, and then the cross, and definitely the placing from their captain does it well. It is 2-0-3 for Fauzia Najemba in the tournament so far.
Nice play, very, very good play, good finish. Well, you have to say the pass from Nakachwa to Kunihira Margaret, beautiful. And also Kunihira did the right thing to get that ball to Najemba. 3 goals for her in this competition, 2 in the first, and now 1 here. Oh, Naluja actually coming back to defense, surprisingly. Look at that from Nantongo. Naluja. Still in the midfield, good ball through. Collected calmly, Margaret Kunihira. The passes are nice. Nakachwa, whenever they pass there, it is trouble. Najemba.
Corner for Uganda. The Djibouti defenders have to be very awake. Fatuma Mohamed, Mohamed Nuna and Hamza Issa Yusuf, if they are to survive another goal.
There goes the corner. Shot header inside the dangerous area. Referee not awarding the foul. Ooh, could be a call for a penalty. Referee allows it to continue. Margaret Kunihira, it's dropping. Scored from there, by the way, in her last game, Margaret Kunihira.
Yeah, when they were beaten by Ethiopia, they most of the times forgot to go back and defense. Against Uganda, it's a different strategy altogether. They try so much to go back and defend in numbers, something that will help them win possession of the ball.
Well, it's the CECAFA Women's Under-20 Championship being hosted by Uganda at the Fufa Technical Center in Jeru. It's day 2 of the competition. Uganda leading here by 2-0. Naluja, one pass again. Naluja with a shot, but not driving through. Well, just easily bounces up front. Margaret Kunihira goes away for goal kick this time to Djibouti.
I think it's a chance to build more confidence for both the midfielders and the forwards. Shakira is one of those that has a lot of skills. You can say midfielder with brains is how you can describe her. I would be so happy to see her go on the score sheet. Launches a blockbuster and punched away by the goalkeeper, who tries to follow it, but the ball goes off the pitch, so it's a corner for Uganda.
Corner for the Ugandan side. It's going to be brought in by Sawalina Kachwa. Will be the one to deliver this one again. Good ball. And this time the goalkeeper actually watching that perfectly well. Ooh, another wasted chance. Oh, they're coming. Uganda looking very much in the mood for getting more goals in here. Najemba trying very much to get more with the likes of Shakira. Goal kick. It's away by Swaban. Najemba. Margaret. Najemba inside. Chance again here. Margaret Kunihira. Good save from the keeper. The goals away for corner. Good stretch from the keeper, Swaban.
Sauban Moha Ahmed is feeling the heat right now. She's been the busier goalkeeper compared to the two. The coaches can afford a smile, but I believe deep down they are feeling bad.
Corner. Margaret Kunihira with the delivery. Bounces away. Najemba. Nalucha being forced back behind. Swiftly they go as they look to rebuild on this. It's a long ball to the right hand side and calmly collected by Margaret. Kunihira Margaret. Good skills. Nalucha. I'm very happy with the way the ladies are currently improving with their game, not only in Uganda but really the CECAFA region is trying to build some bit of talent when you actually go down and look at women football. Africa has been purely dominated by West Africa, together with, of course, the Maghreb side, totally dominated women football. But if you have competitions like this coming through, I think it's good for the region.
Yeah, you're right about that, but also it is really very bad that some teams did not come to the tournament. Otherwise, it would have been a very good competition and better exposure for the girls against great sides. When you miss Kenya, apparently, in the region.
Oh, look at this for pass. This could be trouble. And the goalkeeper coming out again. Mohamed. And the response is slightly poor. Well, you have to admit that it looks like there is some issue in the D. The Burundian side, sorry, the Djibouti side rather. They need to begin working up and try and see if they can hold their nerves perfectly well in this game, because it's getting a little bit clumsy at the back for them. Totally clumsy. That's what I'm talking about. The whole defense has actually gone forward. Very unlucky, really very unlucky there for Shakira. This is more for Uganda. Nadunga. Kunihira. Good skills from Nandago. Loses possession but picks up the foul. So about 60 minutes. Game began very quickly. Shakira Zanu began that one away, but that's Hadija Nandago. 2 goals in 2 matches for the young midfielder.
3 goals in 3 matches. She scored the opener against Kenya in the qualifiers, opener, and then opener against Burundi, and opener against Djibouti. That's why I called that the route opener if it was motorsport.
It's goal kick here. Kenya, that was the World Cup qualifier. They will be playing against South Africa in December. We'll be using this match perfectly well. Nandago here. Nalucha. Oh, good tackle. Very, very good tackle. The midfield by Dagood Mahajo. Playing very, very well. But the chest is on Asma Hassan. So, calculations for the ball. Just goes away to Daphne Nyayenga. Daphne. Nachibuka. Again in the midfield, Nandago Hadija venturing farther forward on the chest, on the double. It's a dropping ball, could be going in, and yeah, man! Like they say, ball just goes into the back of the net, Fiona. That's 3-0.
Nagadia Catherine
is the goal scorer.
Yeah, got herself on the score sheet. Like I said, the goals will be coming from everywhere. You can just see the reluctance amongst the Djibouti. You know, I confuse Djibouti and Burundi, but the Djibouti team players, body language wise, they show they are not in it. But just look at this one. She followed it to make sure it went in. Well, it is 3-0 and it's just 18 minutes. So on average, every 6 minutes there is a goal for the Ugandan national team in the category of the under-20.
Oh, that's a super goal. Very, very good goal. Finished well. Really finished well. It's Catherine Nagadia scoring her first goal in this competition. Here they come again looking for more. They are still hungry. They are still hungry. They know they are chasing that record from Ethiopia. 7 in day 1. Najemba loses possession. Collected calmly here by Asma Hassan. Now intercepted yet again by Shakira. Naluja. Nachibuka. That's a poor Poor ball there from Djibouti, but they can redeem themselves and retrieve the ball yet again. It's just 19 minutes, and we are counting 3-0. Margaret Kunihira goes slightly behind. Margaret. Pass. Shakira trying to go a little bit longer. The vision was not that bad, but the direction of the pass was the one that actually was a little poor. But that vision was not that bad, really. Nice play, perfect football as they continue to get more over balls through. Ball still perfectly at the midfield, given away. This is Nandago. Nandago again, solo effort here. Looks to go through, good pass through. The captain looking for the options, and oh my goodness, could have been nice there from Najemba Fauzia. Ball still on behalf of Uganda. Nandago. Nakachwa loses out, and they get themselves a corner. It's good pressing from the Ugandan side. Very, very good pressing.
There is a player down.
Look at this, Fiona. Look at this skill.
Yeah.
Here we go. One. And then the two there. Good dancing. Oh, did you see the pass? You don't even see where the ball was going.
The no-look pass. Well, she's immensely talented. That is Nandago Hadija for you. But like I said earlier on, the investors in Ugandan women football need to be thanked time and again, be given credit. Lady Dubs is Lady Dubs is owned by Mugisha. I think is one of those people we need to say thank you to. We need to credit, of course, for nurturing some of these girls. But Kawempe Muslims, for me, comes before any other school. It is one school that became serious with women football, and it is paying off. If only all the transfers that are being made by those girls had some money being given to Kawempe. But let's first see the corner coming in.
This is Djibouti. Aslan Djibouti, she's down. What does the referee say? Is it a penalty? No, she doesn't. She wants a goal kick, really. I thought for once that was going to be a penalty, and she's being warned.
Yeah.
Djibouti
is wondering what happened. The captain just tells her to cool down, calm down. It was clear a Ugandan penalty, just like in the Burundian game, where they were denied a clear one. In this one too, but sometimes.
Here we go. Let's actually watch this very clearly.
Yeah,
Was there contact here?
Yes, there was, Peter.
There was contact. Really,
there was contact, yeah.
Maybe from this angle will be a much better one.
There
Here we go.
Yeah.
There was contact in there,
Yeah,
really.
stopping her from following the ball to try. That is denying a goal scoring opportunity. It was a clear penalty for me.
Najemba with a cross, it's gliding through, and Margaret Kunihira just failing to nick that ball inside from the closest of angles. Margaret Kunihira. Well, she's also looking for her second goal.
Yeah, and she could get it if she continually pushes. Margaret Kunihira, one of those that is immensely talented. If the under-20 team is kept together, Uganda may win accolades on the continent and try to push for the World Cup, considering the sinking, gelling, and of course whatever they achieve when they are put together. They're only missing Juliet Nalukenge. If she was in, it would be a different story altogether.
Samalina Kachua there. Playing from Margaret Kunihira. Ball bounces right in front of Fatuma. Goes up the goal kick here, no pressure.
Yeah, Nandago wanted to become so clever, rounding off the defender and going behind her to try get the ball onside. Goalkeeper Souban Ahmed, who is so far swallowed 3, will go for a goal kick.
Souban. That's Fatuma. Thrown away by Nakachwa. Margaret Kunihira. Oh, very good piece of defensive work this time there by Muna Mohamed. He's played perfectly well there, jersey number 2. Good pressing from Uganda. Good movement from Shakira. Another gliding header through, and it's in.
Najemba doesn't even score.
Oh, that's 4.
Yeah, she doesn't celebrate.
That's 4. Najemba Fauza makes it 4.
4 for Uganda and 4 for her. in the tournament, making her tally 26 at this level. Whoa, that is some school good scoring antics coming in from the Kampala Queens footballer. But again, just look at the skills in the box and then articulateness. Just look at Shakira. Peter, Shakira for me is a different player altogether.
Good pass, good finish, no celebration, don't know why. But again, nice play. That was a super pass there from Shakira.
Maybe she expected to score 2 or more.
Well, she missed the hat-trick by the way on day 1, and she could be on the hat-trick again today. Let's wait and see, because it's just 25 minutes of the first half. Nice play from Naluja to the wing side. It's a little bit loose from Najemba. Was it Najemba rather? Or Nagadia? Margaret Kunira. 1-2. Margaret again. Nakachwa is open. This is Nakachwa. Just loses her bearings there, Nakachwa. And Uganda will be getting another throw-in as they put the pressure on Djibouti, who have already conceded 4 goals. If you add the 4 to the 5, Uganda so far scored about 9 goals in this competition. It's not bad. Here they come again, dropping ball over the bar. This time coming up from the lady herself, Nandago. Trying very much coming through.
Yeah, it is all Uganda. It is one-sided. Djibouti have failed to get it right, and they are not trying to limit the damage. You'd think in this game they'll try not to concede, but it is now 4-0, and you would wonder what their game plan is, because they need to go for that consolation but also need to defend.
Oh, beautiful football. And the finish from the captain Najemba was poor, but the tic-tac in the midfield has been very outstanding between Nandago, Shakira, Naluja. All those have been performing relatively well. Well, looks like Swaban having issues with her leg.
Yeah.
And will be allowing Fatuma Mohammed to get this ball underway. Very poor from Fatuma.
Nakachwa fails to control, but that's no problem. She'll just be needing to retreat to her position.
Still in the way.
Shakira.
Yeah, she's been outstanding in the midfield today. She's been commanding perfectly well. Naluja. Look at that for pass. Another pass. Swept away this time by Hamda Isa. When Uganda get the ball, they actually try very much to pass that ball further forward. And now it's given away, but poor control by Leman Abdu. Who just glides away for another throw in here to Uganda. Leman there.
Yeah, Ideal was the player to drive Djibouti forward, but she's not getting the chances.
Oh, here comes Margaret Kunihira. So loses her strides on that ball. And again, Nakachwa also loses sight of that. 4-0, if you're just joining us, it is the CECAFA Under-20 Women's Championship being played in Jinja Fofa Technical Center down in Jeru. That's where we are today. Shakira. 3 games coming in today. There is Ethiopia versus Eritrea. Oh dear, that's going to be a sweet game.
Yeah, sweet game. Eritrea lost to Tanzania. Ethiopia beat Djibouti 7.
We'll cut back straight up to the goalkeeper, Swaban. It's another game between Tanzania and Burundi. Also coming up later. Those games will be live on Star TV later on. This was the chance for the cross. Not that well from Najemba. Trying to open up on goals for the Ugandan side.
Well, there is another Djibouti player down. So far it has been them going down very oftenly. Could be the effect of the artificial turf. They had a resting day yesterday, but as it looks, Mohamed David is the player that has gone down, as the coach will use this chance to say a few words to the players, to have them defend, because at this point you have to defend. Uganda is bringing in everything they have. Oh, it is a cooling break. Peter Utai, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a water break. Like I told you, the conditions today are very, very bad. So hot here in Jinja. Just got confirmation that was raining down in Kampala. But here it's very, very hot, so you have to go down for that water break. As also Djibouti take the time to have one of their players assessed for an injury. That is Mahado Degood is actually down having issues with that injury.
And that is Hadija Nandago. She's been great for them at the midfield level. That is the Djibouti coach. He is worried they are conceding very many. And it is very bad for records. They should try to limit the damage as Ayubu continues to send his flocks up front and to try add on numbers. They need more than 7 to command the position because they don't know the outcome of the Ethiopian game because it's not yet played so far.
7 minutes for water break. That should be coming to an end very soon, but allow us to give you some of these goals that have been scored already in this competition. Good goal there. Beautiful goal from Nandago Hadija. Super gliding, spinning header into the back of the net. Look at this here. Good cross from Nakachwa. But look at the finish. Super header. Look at the spin on that ball. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal.
Yeah, amongst the three, she was the shortest. Just had to go a bit low, rise up above them. Looked like there was a deflection, but then it was the right direction for her. This keeper has been sleeping. She's on a holiday. Yeah, not been bothered at all. I don't remember any chance at goal for the Djibouti players.
Well, action continues here at the Fufa Technical Center. Uganda still leading by 4-0. No change in score really. Nachibuka, Naluja, now to Shakira. Margaret Kunuhira. She can beat them with speed and pace and good shot, but unfortunately not on target. She tries to get something for herself today, Margaret Kunuhira. That's the young Margaret Kunuhira. Very outstanding, by the way, in the league. Ball stolen away very easily. Nagadia Catherine with a cross collected here. Najemba over the bar there. It actually goes for a corner.
Yeah, keeper does well.
Yeah,
and keeper does well. I believe she'll get it. There's a lot of time left. Souban Ahmed today, he is lively as we have a substitution.
Well, 17.
That is, yeah, Farusa Al-Dubad. She's coming in, sorry. For Ikram Ali. For Ikram Ali. Ikram was deployed on the right of that is right back position. And again, she's not done well in trying to defend as Uganda look for that 5th goal. Goes wide again. And it will be a goal kick this time.
A good tactic there from Naluja Aisha trying to attack on that ball. The half volley, not on target, but the tactic wasn't the worst of chances really. Fatuma. The clearance from Fatuma has been poor. Uganda looking to attack further forward, and that goes for another corner. I don't know exactly why they're insisting in Fatuma to clear those balls.
Yeah, they don't know what is happening because every time you start the ball, they should actually play amongst themselves. When you start that way, you're giving the ball to the opponents.
That ball had gone out for a goal kick. Samali Nakachwa trying to be clever there. The ball just glides away for goal kick here to Djibouti. Fatuma Muna.
That's better, Peter.
Could be more trouble here. And they repossess. Shot coming up. Confirmation of the substitution. Meski out. Sada in.
Yeah, Sada is coming in. Sada Faudusa Al-Dobad.
Nandago, one pass away. Najemba Tried to do the reverse to Nagadia Catherine, but the tic-tac there failed to connect. Will be a goal kick here to Djibouti. Clearance here. It's been questionable, really. The clearances have not been the best I've seen in this competition. But you can actually see the idea of the game in the ladies, even if they're conceding 4, but they do play some good football. Djibouti began quickly. Feruz looking to allow Idil Gwalit to get this ball underway.
Yeah, most of the countries that accepted the invitation have resorted to building with the under-20 sides. Actually, some of them do not have even senior teams. In the case of Burundi, they have tried to do away with it and then build another team from the under-20 team.
Oh, good play there from Naluja. Nandago. Poor pass this time. Stolen away there by Leman Abdu. Leman. Good body-to-body check there. Referee sees no problem with that. Clipped away there by Nachemba. Here they come. Nagadia Catherine is away. It's Catherine Nagadia looking. Oh my goodness. She wanted to get a beauty of a goal this time, but a chance here. It's in. Nachemba Fauzia. That's a hat trick for her. It's 5-0. Well, Catherine wanted to go for beauty. She missed on that. And Nachemba Fauzia said, thank you very much. And look at the apology.
Yeah,
she's apologizing there.
She's apologizing.
Yeah.
Of course, Catherine is feeling very bad. She's not execute. But good talent and good skills being displayed by these girls. It is 5 for the Ugandan team and 5 for Fauzia Nachemba in the tournament. But just look at that. For Djibouti, you feel sorry for them. It is Nagadi against the keeper. Keeper does well, but they don't clear the ball away from danger. And Fauzia knows.
What a goal. The idea wasn't that bad from Catherine. Try and round up the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But I think she tried that a little early. But again, the goal that has been scored there by Nachemba
is a beauty too. Yeah. But somebody was waiting on the far side for that ball. And I saw when she didn't score, she seemed selfish. Margaret Kunhira.
This is Margaret to the byline. Where does she fall? It's a free kick. It was actually out of the box. And very apologetic is Fatuma Mahamud. As Margaret Kunihira seems to be okay to continue, but the referee wants a word there with Fatuma Muhammad. And these 4 skills. Well, like they say, miss the ball, don't miss the leg.
Yeah, that is tripping when you know if she gets away from you, it will be conceding another goal. All you can say is Uganda are looking to build threat the Djibouti side just like they did in the under-17, because by then they scored 11 of those, and in the same game again Fauzia scored 3 goals to her name that she has so far done after 37 minutes.
It's basically 10 goals for Uganda in this competition.
Shamila.
This is Shamila. Poor ball straight up to the goalkeeper this time. Swaban away. Good control. Well, this is Margaret Kunihira's free kick a while ago. That was very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. You can actually break a player with that kind of tackle. Oh, they've been very, very, can I say, very disciplined with their way of game at Djibouti. Whenever they foul, they are very quick to apologize. Free kick is
but what can you do, Peter? At that time, you've conceded 5. It is just not even end of first half. They're bringing the game to you each time they get the ball. You cannot get possession. You cannot win back the ball. So what happens?
It's communication at the back, but they can redeem themselves. So pressing, more energies. You have to admit that Jemba is looking for 4. And she'll be able to receive those 4 today. Nachibuka, there's a player again down. He calls for the safety whistle.
Yeah, the under-20 women team for Uganda has acclimatized to the climate, everything, and they're used to playing here, so for the girls from Djibouti it's a little hard for them to actually get used within a few days. They did get that time to acclimatize so well. You realize this is the third incident we've had so far, though you can see ice on her head, she's being cooled. But talking about skills, these are some clearances earlier on by the Djibouti team.
There's about 6 minutes remaining to play for Lady of the Moment, Najemba Fauzia there. 3 goals already in this match, 5 goals in the competition. Currently she is the top scorer over this under 20. Well, that has to be restarted really. Faria awarding a drop ball. Ball for Uganda here, Nagadia. Shakira. Adunga. Margaret Kunihira receiving, but there was a bit of an offside this time coming in from Shakira. I think she overslept in there. Actually, it was Nakachwa.
Yeah, between Samali and Margaret Kunihira, one of them has overslept. Djibouti, no decent touches, no connection at all.
Oh, look at this from Nakachwa. Crosses through, and this could be 6 in the making. Oh dear, something is wrong really with Nagadia. Totally not in her best of days. This is the second time she has come one-on-one with the goalkeeper and failed to score.
I remember even in the last game she was one of the first players to be substituted. Actually, the likes of Nandede Zaina came in. When she got out, you realize that probably it's because of that she's not clinical enough.
Here we go.
Nagadia Catherine.
How many times or how many chances do you need to get when you're right in front of the goalkeeper?
I just think she needs to improve on her decision making, because it's what you do in the time you're given that matters a lot. Kona and Shamila will swing this in.
Long ball brought through. So the D will put his father forward here. Jemba. Does she receive another? No, she doesn't. Supan is away.
Poor ball distribution.
Well, they're actually doing a lot of sweeping today, right? Ball forward. Here we go, Nakachwa with a long ball through, straight to the arms of the goalkeeper. Oh, she fumbles with that, and Nagadia gets a penalty, possibly. That's when it confirmed from the referee. She actually pointed around that direction. Not mistaken, could be a penalty because Nagadia Catherine had the right to the ball, and yes, it's a penalty. Oh, judging from the way Naluja Aisha is standing with the ball here.
Shamila wants to take it by herself. Just holding the ball. She knows Fauzia missed last time, and for her, she wants to just swing that in. But just look at the goalkeeper. This is not good goalkeeping.
That's contact. That's contact enough for penalty. No doubt about that. Totally. Here we go. Goalkeeper fumbles with the ball. Gives it away to Nagadia Catherine. That's the contact you wait for. Brought down by Hamda Isa Yusuf. That's a penalty. Well, Hamda is actually sitting on the ground.
Yeah, and I remember the referee running to her, telling her you are the culprit, so do not pretend to be in a lot of pain more than your victim. Shamila will be the one to take this. She just takes it from the captain because she knows the captain did not do justice with it the last time they gave it to her. And now Naluja, it is between her and Souban Ahmed, the goalkeeper.
Aisha Naluja looking for her second goal of the competition here. Oh, Shamila rather. Here we go. She strikes and scores. Well, that's the first penalty Uganda's actually scored in the competition.
Yeah.
If you do remember, Najemba missed the penalty in the game one. And now here is the response. Good goal.
Coach Ayub is very happy with the girl she's nurtured. She's being thanked by person who was responsible for taking them. And just look at the goalkeeper. When you're goalkeeper, you don't know what goes on in your mind when you've conceded 6 in 44 minutes. On average, it is a goal every 6 minutes. Will they average that in the second half? We are yet to know. But for Uganda, they are not stopping at this level. Djibouti, Uganda steal the ball away.
Given away very cheaply and intercepted perfectly. Well, 6-0. Stolen away again by Naluja. This is Naluja with the captain. Collected calmly yet again. Intercepted here. Nandago. The captain strikes. Woo! Could have gone anywhere. Surely could have gone anywhere, but
I think Peter, the keeper's also given up. There are too many. Yeah, just look at her body language. Just look at her reaction. She does not even want to know. Just stood there and just was lucky the ball touched her. It was between her and the pole that they were saved from conceding a 7th.
Here comes a chance for the shot, and good goalkeeping this time. Swaban puts that ball out for the corner. Well, very unlucky. The captain, who's the goalkeeper, conceded 7 against Ethiopia, now has conceded 6 against Uganda.
13 in total, and Uganda, it is just half time.
Here comes the corner. Brought in quickly by Margaret Kunihira. Long from Margaret, spinning well. And the chase is on. Can they keep that ball in play? Yes, they do. Nice play. Very, very good play.
Actually, it was...
Yeah, that was actually Nanduga. Nanduga, rather.
Nadunga.
Naluja. Play from Shakira. And ball away to Hamid Swaban. Well, they added 2 minutes. And it looks like Hamid Swaban is having issues here. There you go. Yeah.
She's finally broken down, Peter. I told you the effect of the artificial turf. The heat coming from there, you need to get used to playing on it. If you don't, you'll have such pains. We are left with about 20 seconds, and I believe when she stands up, the referee will send them to the dressing rooms. But talking of chances, just look at her. Even the way she handles the ball is a little clumsy. Is they're building a team, and they can pick up a few lessons from these encounters, go back home and try to build a strong national team. But as it looks, it's Uganda on top of their game. They know they need a lot of goals, because if Ethiopia scored 7, they can score even more, considering what they have done during the first half.
Well, surely the referee will have to end this game at that. I don't know exactly how many more minutes you'll have to add due to the injury on the young goalkeeper Swaban Hamid. Well, Najira Lujia Shamira with the penalty to make it 6. It's been a roller coaster of goals already. Najemba Fauzia with 3. Very unlucky today is Catherine Nagadia, who actually got some very good close chances to the goalkeeper, but failing to put that ball inside.
Well, she blows the whistle for half-time. It is 6 for Uganda, 0 for Djibouti, who had no effort at all and did have even a shot on target against the Ugandan goalkeeper, Daphne Nyarenga.
Nice play, very, very good play from the Ugandan ladies today. Disappointing for her, the captain over the Djibouti side. You can actually see her trying to cool off that injury that she picked up towards the end. But I have to say, it's been a party for the Ugandan ladies, and they would love to score more. You have to admit that there is no other team you can score more than 6 goals in this competition than Djibouti. Uganda's other game is a game against Tanzania. Very tricky one in there, I have to admit. Then there's that game against Eritrea also.
And against Ethiopia will also be one that is hard to take in. But as you can see, the girls are cooling off before they head to the dressing rooms.
Well, so far so good for Uganda. Let's actually go down to the analysis team in Broadcast House, that is in Kampala. Over to you guys. But for now, halftime, Uganda 6, Djibouti 0.
Thank you very much, Peter. And Fifila Pikinamira, I'm certain you're enjoying the action because you are at the touchline. Even us in this studio here are really enjoying it. When it rains in Uganda, it really pours the goals for the girls in this women competition. It's the CECAFA Under-20 Women's Championship. And my name is John Ban Sentamu. And to ensure that the ladies are well represented, we are joined by one of them, Otandeka Lachi, a Crested Cranes player who comes to us to break down this game for us. But before you do so, tell Ugandans, who are you?
Who am I? Well,
please.
Again, thanks for having me. My name is Otandeka Lachi. I play for the senior women's Crested Cranes team. We just came back from Ethiopia. We had a good victory there, and we're pushing on to the next round to play Kenya in order to get into AFCON qualifiers. So thanks again for having me. And I would say in the first half, this game obviously was dominated by Uganda. Djibouti is struggling a bit because Uganda is passing around. They're using the flanks, especially Maggie Kunuhira. She's doing a great job penetrating forward and getting those dangerous crosses in, as well as Samali playing as the right back. So yeah.
Okay, I think Ugandans are now content that really we give you the best, and Otandeka Lachi is one of those that we can provide to you, and she gives us everything football there is. She plays for the Crested Cranes. That accent is because she's spent out of Uganda a lot of time. Lachi, talk to Ugandans about Lachi. Talk to Ugandans about who exactly you are, which clubs you've played for. The accent.
Oh, the accent.
Because even the boys in the studio are simply mesmerized.
Well, my family is Ugandan, but I was born and raised in the US, and that's where I'm currently based. But as for soccer goes, I played all my life until I was 18 in the US, and then after I finished college, I went to Germany where I played for 2 clubs. The first year I played for SV Weinberg in the 2nd Bundesliga, and then I also played for MSV Duisburg in the 3rd division, but sometimes I got to train with the first team in the 1st Bundesliga. So I've been around, and currently, well, most recently, I just played for New Jersey Copa FC, that's in the US, so I guess that explains my accent and my experience moving around and meeting new people, playing abroad and domestic.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lachi. And it's been a pleasure, really. We thank you for coming down to break this women's football down for Ugandans, because when the women listen to a woman, then they are content that whatever is being said about the football is perfect. Let me cross over to Studio B, where the 2 Michaels are on standby. I'm certain you're impressed by the accent of Otandeka Lachi and her knowledge of football and how women's football especially runs in her brains and nerves and muscles.
Yes, 100% you can get to see that Lachi is one of the ladies that are being looked at when it comes to the issue of the senior team down in the women's football, that is the Crested Cranes. But I think she's also another big inspiration to the under-20s who also want to make it to the Crested Cranes, and I think it's a very big day to have her in studio with us today during this big analysis. But a great first half, and just like we were watching it with her and my friend Michael Mubiru, we try to enjoy the ball possession that the Uganda under-20 side had in this first 45 minutes. Just like I predicted, we shall see a 5-0 thriller, and I'm surprised having seen a 6-goal thriller. I think Ayubu Khalifan is heading into the dressing room very happy. He wants to prove a very big point to the Ethiopians that if you won 7-0 up against Djibouti, I can win 12 or 10 past the Djiboutian side.
Absolutely, but I have to go down to look at the Ethiopian side. They've been a little bit weak. I think they didn't really prepare so much for this particular game, and then of course you don't take away the fact that the Cranes have been doing a very good job, especially down on the flanks there. They've been using the ball so well, especially in at the mid of the park there. Djibouti did not really come up with the ball players, and in the final third they've literally created anything anything. They've not done anything.
By the way, we would have seen a 10-goal lead in the first half, but the great performance of the Djiboutian goalkeeper in Soban.
Yeah.
She has managed to save a couple of balls there. Fauzia Najemba hitting hard whenever she gets a chance to hit that
absolutely. But that gives you the advantage, of course. If you're Uganda, you're looking at trying to, get the better goal difference. But this game, of course, looking at it broadly, you probably think that we've done enough. The coach, like you said, should be very, very happy with the first half performance, especially from the likes of Nigeria. But the strikers have been quite alert. The balls have been coming in from the flanks, and we've hardly had any troubles defensively. So you ought to have thought to think yourself that we're going to be having maybe probably clean sheet. That is, if Djibouti does not come out in the second half and probably try to defend, because what they need to do now in the second half, that's Djibouti, is to try and play a kind of a defensive game, because that is damage control. Because every time they lose the ball, every time Uganda come forward, especially in the final third, you probably think it's going to be a goal, and they've not really had any troubles shooting at the Djibouti defense there and goal. So even that's why we had that early substitution there. The right back position there was a bit lacking, but even then, after that substitution, they've not really done so well in trying to control those balls coming in from both flanks of the pitch.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, and thanks to the two Michaels. Those are the two Michaels, Senfumo and Mubiru. They have been breaking it down for us in their own perspective. I remind Ugandans, you're watching the CECAFA Women's Under-20 Championship down at the Fatakin Costa Nigeria. It's a six-nation tournament, and Uganda is playing Djibouti now. The game comes up later. It's going to be Eritrea against Tanzania, and of course Eritrea against Ethiopia. Then the final game of the day will be Burundi against Tanzania. It's 6 nations. It's a single round robin. Now, our guest is Otandeka Lachi. Otandeka Lachi plays for the Crested Cranes, and she's knowledgeable about Ugandan football, especially the women's part of it. Now, Lachi, what do you think the coach is telling the girls as we speak of now?
Right now, since they're winning, so he's probably very proud of the 6-0 lead. I think he's probably telling them to not put their foot off the gas. When you play teams like this that are not as competitive, it's easy to relax and start making sloppy passes because you're dominating the whole time. So I think right now Coach Ayub is telling them to stay focused and to still score as many goals as possible, because goal differential is still important. Yeah, so I think he would probably be telling his girls to continue doing what they're doing, pushing the ball from outside to inside and outside again, switching the fields and switching the point of attack so they can continue unbalancing Djibouti's defense. And maybe also make sure they're more clinical, because I know Fauzia is on a hat trick right now, which is great, but there was a few other opportunities that she had as well as other girls. So maybe just being more clinical and focusing a little more and just staying sharp for the next 45 minutes and trying not to concede anything.
Yeah, as we lead a game at 6-0 as women in football, what do you tell yourselves, amongst yourselves, not the coach's message, but you amongst yourselves? Aren't you excited about this and thinking that, wow, we are over the moon?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's especially when it's early on in the games, it's first half, it is very, you have to be very disciplined to stay, just stay focused and not get too excited, because there's still 45 minutes left and technically anything can still happen. But I mean, I still think Uganda is going to continue dominating this game, but it's just important that all the players use this game to try new things, maybe move some players around in different positions, as well as gain confidence for maybe some girls on the bench can come on and get some minutes and be more confident and, maybe be used in other games to come.
Okay, what if you're playing this game? What would you be personally doing in the second half?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally, I would, since I play on the wing, I think I would probably try to be more selfish and go at goal myself instead of staying out wide and crossing as much. I would just try to do things that I wouldn't normally do and just maybe practice do some certain skill moves that I haven't tried in a game yet, or just different movements, different runs. I would just use this game as almost like, not to say practice to put down Djibouti, but I would just use this game as I would just use this game to prepare myself for the next one. So
okay, but this is a personal question from me to you and from Ugandans to you.
Yes.
You seem to be having a very, very big footballing brain. Have you tried a coaching course?
No, actually, I actually coach little kids. Like when I'm back in New Jersey, I never thought about coaching like adults or teenagers, but I think maybe in the future, who knows, maybe I'll be on the sideline coaching, but for now I'm really interested in playing and you know, progressing my career further on the field.
Yeah, as we talk coaching between me and Otandeka Lachi, I would like to task my gentlemen, Michaels, the two Michaels in Studio B, to tell me about what they think the Djibouti coach is telling the lads down there, and whether we can expect a comeback in the second round that will upstage Uganda. I think that will be one of the collapses of the century, from 6-0 down. Can it be 6-all?
First of all, what the Djiboutian coach should be telling the girls right now should be working upon damage control, because if at all you can concede 13 goals in just 2 matches, this is something so big for a nation like Djibouti, and the girls who want to be fully focused and probably become professional footballers should work upon the issue of damage control. 100%. I think after this one, the Djibouti team should be going around the source of the Nile and touring those areas right there, because I think they are more of tourists than footballing competitors this time around.
They've not done enough. I think that that in itself shows you how maybe there is a huge gap between Uganda and Djibouti when it comes to women football at the moment.
Sure.
But of course, this is a learning process, and you've been talking about the fact that they brought in an under-18 side. I would probably want to think like that, but in a tournament like this, of course, there's so many things that the coaches do try out to experiment, especially Abdul Karim Ali, the coach of Djibouti, has been trying to experiment a few things, but hasn't really worked out for him on that pitch there. But certainly for Uganda, it's a match like Lachi has been telling us, that you need to really go out and start preparing for the next game. This could be a done and dusted game, but then again, you need to avoid complacency. Djibouti themselves, I think what they need to do, like you said, damage control, then try to, you know, press high up the pitch, then try to play more of defensive midfielders in that pitch, try and stop Uganda playing. But I don't know if they have the ability and the good players to try and stop Uganda at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, Tanzania will play Eritrea in the 1:30 p.m. kickoff, and I remind Uganda it's going to be on our sister network, Star TV. Then the last game of the day will be Tanzania against Burundi. It's the CECAFA Women's Under-20 Championship. it's down in Uganda. For taking concern in Nigeria is where it's happening. Uganda currently lead Djibouti at the halftime stage of their second game of the championship, 6-0. And I'm certain second half is going to be fun-filled.
Oh yeah, for sure. Second half, there'll be more goals, more crosses, just more attack from Uganda.
Okay.
Yeah, they shouldn't put their foot off the gas. Just keep going, get as many goals as possible, and, you know, finish the game strong.
Okay, Michaels.
Yes, in the first place, I think we are going to experience another goal-thrilling 45 minutes, because Fauzia Najemba is already eyeing the golden boot of this very tournament, and I think she might be one of the top scorers in this one, because she already has 5 goals to her name in only 2 fixtures. Remember, this one is not yet done. She might come out and try to score some more 2 or 3 other goals and at least try to secure the golden boot. But I think Ayubu Khalifan is going to make a couple of changes to give some of the girls a chance to come into this one and show Ugandans what they can really do for the team. What do you think, my friend?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a rest there, but stopping complacency will be very, very vital, because in the last game he was so furious when we conceded that goal there. But certainly in this one there is a lot for the team, for the girls on the bench, and I think they can really come in and try to change a few things about the game and try to stay positive going forward, because you need the goals at the moment.
The Michaels, please allow me crossover to the taking concern in Nigeria, where Peter Tai and Fifi Pekinamiro are waiting on standby for the second half commentary. See you at the end of the 90. Hopefully by then Uganda will have secured enough goals to be in good stead on the GD tally.
Fauzia Najemba scored 7 for you.
7 goals already here. This is very interesting. Quick one, you have to admit there. And Uganda now leading by 7 goals. It's 4 goals, by the way, scored by Najemba Fauzia.
Yeah, 4 goals for her, and that is 7 in total for her as a player at the tournament, and 7 for Uganda. I know they have now matched Ethiopia's goals that they scored against Djibouti itself. So for Uganda, it is to go for more goals.
There could be 8 in the making, Fiona. Here comes a low-driven shot. The goalkeeper decides to use her legs to actually control that corner.
She looked injured at the end of first half. I don't know why she hasn't been withdrawn by their coach. I don't know why they're keeping her on, because they have another keeper on the bench, Hannah Adias Hussein, who should be coming in for her, because there is now nothing to limit in terms of
could have been a handball there. Referee allowed it to continue. It looked like a handball in there. Perfect play. 7 goals to 0. Oh dear.
And
just didn't see this coming.
Yeah, and the 7th one was just scored at the start of second half, Peter. Well. Asia Nachibuka tries to switch sides and operate up front more than her usual position.
Good goalkeeping this time from Swaban Ahmed, holding that ball gallantly well. Away by Swaban. Naluchia, Margaret Kunihira. Naluchia Shamira yet again onto the wing side, looking to Nakachwa. And unfortunately for Nakachwa, the ball just goes away for throw-in to be brought in by Muna. Well, you can see the pain, and there's a substitution to be made here. 2 substitutions actually will be made for Uganda. Those are 2.
Yeah, Catherine Nagaja, that is shot 7, is coming off. Nagadia is coming off. Lucky she did get her name on the score sheet, Peter, if I recall
Twice. It's very unlucky that she actually failed to get into the score sheet. And also, that is Shamira is also out. So there go the 2 substitutions made. Well, hopefully Uganda can continue to press up and get more bodies forward, see if they can get more chances to more goals in this one. You have to admit that the coach will be very pleased with the performance.
Yeah, and it's a chance to give other players also get a feel of the turf and also expose themselves better, and also bring in other hungrier ones to try make a very big margin at the end of that day, because it's a round robin system. That means that the goals will count a lot. Nakachwa steals the ball in motion. Yeah, you have Zaina Nande, the futures for Shikataka in the Women Elite League. She's come on for Catherine Nagadi up front. Yeah. We have 2 Ethiopian players. I always mix up Ethiopia, Djibouti and Burundi. Okay, we have a Djibouti player down. Their defender in Hamda Issa Yusuf has just gone down and needs to be stretched a bit by her colleague.
Nakachwa Kevin also came in.
Yeah, Nakachwa Kevin has come on, but then the player down is complaining of a calf pain. The coach just looks on at the 4th official when he could be doing something. The referee orders them to go and receive medication off the pitch.
Well, Hamda Issa Yusuf was a player on the ground receiving some treatment and being told to get out to receive more. He will be very happy with the team today. 7 goals already scored. And if you actually go down and do your mathematics, actually Uganda scores a goal every after 6 to 7 minutes. Kevin Nandede. It's a good play there from Shakira, and the referee awards that for the free kick.
Well, I predicted 7 and more because I thought that the Ugandans should go for a bigger margin and score more than the Ethiopians had done during their first game. So at the moment, it's what the Ugandan girls are trying to achieve. They are going for an 8th one. But Fauzia cannot execute this properly.
Oh, just have to apologize for the breakage of signal there. It's about 51 minutes of the game played and it's still 7-0 here. Uganda, Djibouti. Oh, Uganda scored 6 in the first 45 and they've already scored 1 in the second half. Very, very quick one.
Yeah, it's 12 in total for Uganda.
Could have brought through. Hit away, bouncing chance for the 5 from one player, but it goes away. Nandede waiting. Ball driven back behind. Margaret Kuni, actually not Margaret, but Nachibuka Asla.
Asia Nachibuka got time and drove up front. At a certain point, I believe she would be taken off for Sumaya Komuntale. Sumaya already started until the last game when the coach decided that Asia should come on and she had a better display. It's the reason why we have her starting. Uganda.
Chance again. Chance for the shot. Oh, it's in! It's 8! Oh boy! Shakira makes it 8-0.
Well, I'm the happiest of all people for her. She plays so beautifully. She makes football look so simple. It's so easy. The passes and then now getting some time back to go for that hard shot. Shakira, she realized that she had the same distance she needed to score. Just look at them. Winning the ball back and then unleashing the hard shot. You keep her going the side, but the ball was a little energetic, and that is why we have Shakira. I'm very happy for her, Peter. She needs to get on the score sheet. It is 8 for Uganda.
Surely the goalkeeper should have done much better. Saw this coming from Shakira, long distance. You can see she went there, but she went a little bit late. Ball was very powerful there, but again, good play from Shakira, the goal scorer. It's 8 for Uganda, 0 for Djibouti. Like I said before, if you don't put more than 7 past Djibouti, you won't put it again past any other. Nice play around the midfield. Nachibuka. Good play there from Natungo. Back again to her. Aisha Natungo trying to venture that ball further. Good skills yet again from Najemba, but misses out on that ball. It's kept in play by Fedusa. Hamda. And swept away by Fatuma. Clearance not the best, goes out for a throw to Uganda.
I think Djibouti's target should change. They should now to try to go for that goal. The consolation only one. They didn't score against Ethiopia in their opening game and conceded 7. They have now conceded 8, and Uganda looks like will add more in the coming minutes.
Nachibuka here. Crosses that ball up front, looking for Najemba. It's gotten away fairly well. This is Natunga. Looking for Nakachua. Nakachua trying to glide that ball through, and it's going to be a throw-in now to Uganda. Well, whenever Uganda goes further forward, they look to score a goal here. Kevin. Margaret. Natunga with a long ball further forward. It's gliding away. Looking for Najemba. Nachibuka collected calmly there by Natungo with a nice cross in, collected again here, and a goal. Kevin Kunihira straight to the goalkeeper Swaban. Well, Margaret Kunihira rather.
Uganda Matters Kevin Nakacha also came on earlier on as we started the second half.
Well, they're trying to straighten the side here. They love passing the ball on the wing side. Here they come again. Margaret Kunihira. Margaret yet again. It's Nakachwa. Well, this time there was a bit of a solid wall there. More injury concern for the Djibouti players. You can see they'll be making a double substitution in here. Well, Uganda don't want to put that ball outside now. I think the referee has allowed the substitutions to be made, so we can confirm on who is getting out and who is coming in, as there is a player for Djibouti down on the ground. Muna Muhammad is actually on the ground waiting some medical attention in here. 8 goals. That's how it stands. 8-0.
8-0, and they I don't know why I'm calling them Ethiopians. Well, they're preparing to make substitutions, 2 of them to be particular. At this moment, those coming in, I don't know what they're thinking, Peter. If you were the one coming in, what would you be thinking when you're going into a team that has already conceded 8? For me, I would tell the coach, let me sit this one out. Well,
sometimes it's difficult to tell a coach to sit a game out.
Peter,
Just go down and give your all. Falson is coming in for Dahar.
Well, Dahar, I think this could be another Dahar. They had one who did not finish the other game against Ethiopia, and now their other player, Idil Goled, who was supposed to engineer everything, did not do so during the game. So I think the coach is trying to make amends. At the moment, he should probably bring in defenders to stand tall at the backside and not allow Uganda any more chances created near their goalposts. Margaret Kunhira back to Samali.
Long pass through. It's collected yet again there. Kevin. It's over the bar there from Kevin Nakachwa. Oh, they'll try very much to get more bodies up front. Nandede. Collected at the back yet again. Oh, time for the goalkeeper also to enjoy the pass, because she's been having a very good holiday so far. Margaret. Muna. She's back on the pitch, Muna. Kevin Nakachua. Looking for the captain there, Najimba. Afrat now, Nachibuka. That's Nachibuka with the deliveries. Close range, it's in again. It's 9.
Isn't that the
goal from Nandago Hadija?
Yeah, Nandago, one of the most let me rephrase my statement, one of the best forward players for Uganda. The goalkeeper is getting tired each passing minute. I don't know why the coach cannot withdraw her from the game. Hadija Nandago doing wonders. It is 4 for her in 3 games, 2 in this one. She always opens the scores, but just look at Asia Nachibuka, then the square pass, and the way Nandago attacks that ball is brilliant. The finishing exquisite, but all started by their captain, Fauzia Najemba. I was going to say Nachiboneka.
Good goal, very, very good goal there. Simple tap in from Hadija Nandago.
It is 9-0. Henry Musabe Theory had predicted that it would be 9, but I believe it will be more, because we are just at the hour mark. 60 minutes so far in the game.
Well, the young goalkeeper, Swaban Hamid, very, very unlucky for her. While witnessing 9 goals pass through you, something. The score does not lie. Yes, it is 9 for Uganda, 0 for Djibouti, and it's only 59 minutes. Remember, Uganda scores a goal. If you do your ratios and the rest, every after 6 to 7 minutes there has to be a goal. We go straight to Suban. 30 minutes to go. So if you're now in 30 minutes, how many goals can you score? If you're scoring 6 a goal every after 6 minutes, and you're about 30 to go, it's stolen away here in the midfield. It's more pressing, and again intercepted perfectly by Mahado. Nandago, Nakachua, Kunihira making the run here. Margaret Kunihira on the wing. Yet again, Margaret to deliver. Nandago! Oh, the bar. Only should actually put it slightly low. Could have been 10, but it's still 9.
I think it will be in a couple of minutes. We have 30 to go, and you don't think Djibouti are trying to defend. At this moment, for me as a tactician, I would go for change of approach. They just need to actually come to this game in a better manner. They need to defend. Now we're having different ball distributors at the back for the Djibouti side. It is really appalling for them. A
Kevin.
10th goal is imminent, Peter.
Very good play there from Filson, the new entrant for Djibouti. Stolen away again, Nandago. Some bit of collision of knees, if I'm not mistaken. That's very painful. Well, you can actually see that Hadija Nandago remains standing as Mahadu is in a lot of pain. Mahadu. Uganda 9, Djibouti 0. And this is Muna Muhammad. Well, she just cannot continue.
Yeah, Muna Muhammad cannot continue, and I believe the goalkeeper also reached at a breaking point. The coach needs to have a different approach right now. He needs to withdraw some of the players and give others a chance. After all, there is nothing to do. You've conceded 9 goals. What can you do in a game of such a caliber? Well, she's in a lot of pain as we have another player coming on for the under-20 team.
Well, Nakachwa Samali is coming out. Well, the right back has actually had a very, very good game, you have to admit. She's been very outstanding in that position.
Yeah, and Smaya Komuntale will be coming on. They
have been very outstanding. Nakachwa Samali.
Yeah,
very good job. Very good job she's had today.
Yeah, though not gotten on the score sheet, but has been tremendous in creating the chances. So we have Coach Ayub Khalifa this time round going in for a different approach.
Well, that is Halima coming in.
Yeah, that is Halima. You're right. That is Halima of Uganda. Yeah, that is Halima. Not she's of Lady Doves. Yeah, if I recall so well, Lady Doves Football Club. Lady Doves normally loans a lot of players. That is Halima Kanyago.
Yeah, Kanyago. One more for Djibouti. Lema at the midfield, trying to man up, stolen away again. This is Nandede looking to dance away through. More pressing, more energy. Najemba holds a run. It's Najemba again, launching it up front. Shakira on the wing. Well, you see Margaret Kunihira trying to go for the long range volley there. Looks like Djibouti seem to be slightly organized compared to the first 45 minutes. They are almost everywhere. Oh, that's a loose ball. Goes out for corner. It's good pressing from the Uganda side. Very, very good pressing. There's a lot of defensive work coming in from that player, Isa Hamda. She's been the lady standing tall here for the side. Corner. Brought in through, chance for another. Oh, could be going through, and yes, it's in.
No, that should be
was that a
from
foul?
inside.
Actually, it was a foul. Was that a foul? No, it's a goal, Fiona. Judging.
Yeah,
Wait a
Asia Nachibuka showing us her
Nachibuka.
number.
It's a goal. It's 10.
Fauzia failed, came short of scoring, and Asia just picked up from the rebound. The goalkeeper is very tired, Peter.
Well,
I promise you. I think everybody can just see that the goalkeeper is not in it anymore. I don't know why the coach is not making those changes. Just look at her body language.
good one here coming in from Najemba.
Just look
Goalkeeper
at
did
her.
well. She did well, and the response. Oh dear, it went off her to win, and I don't think it will be given as an own goal. It will be given to Nachibuka.
Yeah, Asia gets her name on the score sheet. I think when defenders get time to attack and even score, it means the team is in great form. The last time the two teams faced one another, that was in the under-17 category, Uganda beat Djibouti 11-0, and they're just one short of
Goal
that.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, calculations, every after 6 minutes in here, there has to be a goal for Uganda. And I think it's living to the billing. It's 10 already. 2 goals coming in very, very quickly. Remember that in first half, we had some good goals.
Yeah, there were 6. A 7th was scored as they came back in the first minute.
So we've already scored 4 goals in second half.
Yes. And that is 2 to go to match the tally of first half. But great for Uganda. great for Uganda. Now there is a superior goal difference. Just look at the players in pain. I told you.
Occupational hazards, Fiona.
Yeah.
That is Lemar, the ball hitting her face.
Her face, but again, also Peter, the effect of the artificial turf. Just look at this
That's a good
picture.
picture.
Yeah,
That's a
just
good
look
picture
at
there.
it.
Well, discussing. Well, they've played very well, really.
I
Been
just like Shakira. I
over
don't know
there.
why.
She's been very outstanding.
Shakira knows her football.
Well, we don't know exactly where you're watching this match from, but I know you're very impressed with the kind of football that the ladies have put on ground. It's been very, very wonderful. Uganda leading this by 10-0. Overall, Uganda has actually scored 15 goals in 2 games. That lady there has scored 3.
Yes.
She's actually scored 4. Najemba.
Yeah, today. Yeah, she scored 4 goals to her name because we have 2 coming in from Nandago. We have Shat 7 Nagadi also got her name on the score sheet. So the others are evenly distributed as we talk of now, Peter. Uganda's women football future is bright for me. If you have the under 20 and some of them below under 17, just putting up a display like the one we have today.
What a day. It's good football played in the morning, and of course the ladies from Uganda very much impressed with the performance they have put up today, leading by 10-0. Well, actually getting confirmation coming in at the other games will be live on Star TV, so join us on Star TV. After this, we have 2 more games coming to you on Star TV. Hamza will be the one looking to switch this ball further forward here for Djibouti. Margaret Kunihira. Will be a throw to Uganda as Uganda continue to chase more results here.
I think the coach will push his girls to score more. I told you round robin needs you to have a superior goal difference. Another corner for the under 20 side of Uganda. That team has no name, Peter. I wanted to call them the Lady Cubs, considering the under 20s Cubs Hippos.
Margaret Kunihira to deliver. Long from Margaret. Gliding head away, control here. Nandago looking for a chance but not getting that right chance.
Nandago is 1 goal away from a hat-trick, Peter.
Collected well by Nachibuka. Loses her footing and ball still is for Uganda here. Well, the energy shown here by Jazeten Idil Gwalet. It's been very outstanding, but there's a free kick in a good territory. And this territory we have actually seen goals spanning. We'll be seeing any from here coming in from Fozia Najemba. I'm very sure her parents are watching this wherever they are. Long ball through, punched away by the keeper. It's another miscue at the back, something you don't need to do. Kevin. Good 1-2s. Kevin again. Look at this for football. Shakira. Nantungo collected again. Shakira. Now they give away possession very cheaply, Uganda, but chance here for the Djibouti side to steal. Nice play from Ferouz. And again stolen away by Nachibuka. This problem with Djibouti is when they attack, now they actually expose themselves, but this time they've actually done well to try and win possession, but give it away yet again to Nantongo. Well, this is the first time, Fiona, we are seeing Daffin clear the ball from danger.
Yeah, I think it's the only time that the Ethiopians have tried to go at the Ugandan goal.
Nantongo. It's given away. Ferouzi. Ferouz again. I think she has actually been the best player for Djibouti, Ferouz, Her skills are perfect. Flag remains down. It's Najemba. Najemba again, one-on-one with the keeper, and she scores. It's 11.
11 for Uganda, 5 for Fauzia Najemba. She's having a great day at office. Wow, those are 8 for her. And I think she's in for the top scorer gong after the end of the tournament. Wow. This goalkeeper cannot go any further. If I'm just saying it from here, I don't know why the coach cannot see it. Peter, you have another goalkeeper on the bench, unless you're telling me she's more injured than the one we have today. This goalkeeper cannot push any further. She's punching above her weight, and believe me, there is a time she's just going to stand if Uganda gets a free kick and the ball will just go in. But again, look at skills for Fauzia Najemba.
Under the legs of the keeper, into the back of the net. Najemba showcasing her skills as the next big thing in female football. Super goal it is there. Oh, this time the goalkeeper, Swaban, could just remain sleeping. It's 11 past her, and she's conceded now 18 goals in 2 matches. 7 against Ethiopia, 11 against Uganda.
Yeah, that's what they
18
did.
goals.
Yeah, that's what they did against the same team in the under 17 category. So they are now trying to improve their tally. When it's 12 and more, it is work finished. For me, the Ugandans have done it all.
Like I said before, do your mathematics. Every after 6 to 7 minutes, Uganda does score a goal. It's now 11. Throw brought in quickly. Reminding you very quickly that Uganda plays a friendly match in Kitgum, and that will be this very week here.
Thursday.
No, this Thursday.
Yeah,
Uganda
this Thursday.
this Thursday Uganda plays Northern Uganda's top players on Thursday.
You're making me mention words in a funny way. Thursday. What is Thursday? Well, it is on Thursday. Najemba going for it again, but defended gallantly by Ethiopia. The player looks to be injured too. That is Hamza Issa Yusuf. She's tried her best, but apparently has failed to clear very many balls from danger. And Uganda has used that as an advantage, an avenue to go for more.
Clearance away, throw in. So Thursday it is Uganda select up against Northern Ugandan selected side. And join us again on UBC as we bring you that game live from Kitgum on Thursday. Oh, this is interesting. It's Nantongo, of all players, going forward, and we're looking for 12. Of all players, Nantongo is actually a centre-back.
Yeah.
But the way she made that run.
Yeah, I think she now realizes she has time to go up front and try add numbers onto the attacking bit. You realize the keeper just stands in her position, one position. If the ball goes there, then she has chance of getting. If it doesn't go where she is, it goes in.
Well, these players are under 20. By the time they reach 23, and by the time they mature, really, you have to admit that Uganda will still dominate the CECAFA region when it comes down to youth football. But look at this. Here, this is what I was talking about, Fiona.
Yeah,
This is Nantongo,
Yeah.
a defender, doing this.
Great work rate, Peter. I think for that we need more of that from her. And you realize Nandago wanted to go for a hat-trick through that, but denied because apparently Fatuma Mohamed was standing at the right position. Great save coming in from the goalkeeper. There have not been many of those coming in as Uganda. Are they having a corner?
Oh, there's a corner for Uganda and possibly a substitution. Looks like Margaret Kunihira could be coming out. Oh, it's actually a water break according to the center referee. She calls for that break. It's 75 minutes, yes. So we go down for the water break. And from the break, maybe the Ugandan players can come back re-energized and look for more goals. And maybe the same could be for the Djibouti side. They'll try and look for at least a consolation goal. But looks like there'll be a double substitution for the Ugandan side later on.
Yeah, I think it's about time their captain is withdrawn. Of course, Fauzia has done a lot, but then she's also done everything, so you better take her off and give chance to another player. The same for Margaret Kunihira. The players that are unchangeable in most cases could be the goalkeeper if she's still in great form, and then your defenders if they're doing so well and gelling, because the partnership of Asia Nachibuka, that is Nantongo Aisha and Nadunga, has been great and immense for the Ugandan team. Asia has done so well at left back, and probably Sumaya Komuntale may not have chance also. She could come on and have a few minutes, but just look at this keeper, Peter, already injured, has conceded 11. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know what's going on in her head.
Lady of the moment. 5 goals already in this competition. This match here. 7-1M, top scorer so far. And there go the substitution for Uganda. And you have to admit, Margaret Kunihira has had a very, very pivotal role in this match. She's given a lot, and she's currently one of the best players of the competition really so far. Chance through, looking for 12, could be coming. No, it doesn't.
Well, Zaina falls short of that. She wants to score and lighten up the eastern region of Uganda. Those in Mbale, where she plays for a club called Shikataka, will be very glad if she just got her name on the score sheet. Djibouti's best player now goes back to help the keeper in ball distribution. That is Idil Golet.
That's another run from the wing side. Kanyago, throw in. Nandede. Kanyago here. Another throw for Uganda. Good play from Kanyago. Jersey number 2 did come in as a replacement for Samali Nakachua. Shakira loses possession. Intercepted well by Feruz. Now stolen away by Uganda. Off the legs of Kevin. Nantongo. Nachibuka already on the score sheet. Well, she goes down. Oh, it's a free kick. Well, Fiona, we've actually seen goals from this distance, but this has begun very quickly. Shakira, now to Kevin. Nantongo. Najimba. To the byline, crosses it slow. Chance in here. Could we see 12 coming? It's still knocking on the door, but finally gotten away. And Feruzi loses possession. It's a low-driven shot and straight up to the goalkeeper. This time, Swaban very lucky not to concede anything from that Hula Balu.
Well, partnerships have been broken by some players coming off. The others that just came on will have to forge new ones with the players they phone on. So another goal will be very hard to come up, but you need players.
Oh, here we go. 6 in the making, 12 in the coming. No. Well, she's still very much hungry, looking to score 2 hat-tricks in one match.
I thought she had gone off, Peter. At a certain point, I thought Fauzi had gone off.
Nice football. When they attack, maybe slightly selfish, you can say. Should have crossed that ball. Already has 5-1M. Should have crossed it, really.
Well, the goalkeeper needs such moments to push her forward because knowing at the back of your head that you've conceded 11, you need moments where you saved to tell others that you can still do it and to build better confidence levels for yourself. Asia Nachibuka operating so well in the left back role. Looks like Ayubu Khalifa is not yet finished.
He still wants more goals. He's actually, for me, I thought he would be very satisfied and maybe he would have sat down and just enjoy the game. Tell the ladies to enjoy, because right now it's all about enjoyment. You don't see Djibouti coming back really in this one. Good play from Kevin. Kanyago now driving further, but straight to the goalkeeper Swaban.
Well, Ariel Mbron, Rona Nantega for Shu Corporates did come in, and Zaitun Namaganda of Tagi High School did come in. when you score more, you give chance to other players to also showcase their skills. Fauzia Najemba at the midfield level.
It's good play from Shakira. Now this is Kevin Kanyago. And Dede. Oh, super play with Kanyago there. Looking to deliver, holds a run, still has the ball. Lots of space in front. Chance here, it's still bubbling around, and oh my goodness, it could be bouncing. Yes, it is. It's 12. It's Najemba, lady of the moment. Oh boy.
9 in total for her in
7.
just 2 games. 6 today and 2 in the other game. Peter, remind me well, those are 8, 9. Okay, 8 goals, so I'm also confused. There are so many goals coming in. Okay, to be particular, there are 6, 7 for her today. Today, how many are they for her? 7, 6 for Najemba.
Basically,
we have lost count. There are so many goals coming in.
Trouble.
So if there are 6 or 7, it is between
Well,
8 or 9 goals for her. Yeah, if it has 6, then
it's
it is 8 for her in total. That is cementing the top scorer gong after just 2 matches. Just look at the defenders trying their best, but giving it to their opponents, and the goalkeeper trying her best.
Yeah, this is what they call bad luck, really.
Not
because
bad luck,
the
Peter.
goalkeeper actually saved the ball, but it bounces back and reaches back in
Peter,
goal.
No, don't even defend what she's done.
Yeah, she's
She
tried.
saved the ball and failed to get up on time.
She tried.
She failed to get out on time to follow the ball, Peter.
Soban, very unlucky. But anyway, it's football. 12-0. What a result. We have 8 minutes to play for. From the 8, we still believe in 2 more goals. Hope it doesn't end in 15, but the flag is up.
Yeah, Zaina is offside. Had moved inches. Speculative from her. Of course, everybody wants to get their name on the score sheet. They have done their part.
Well, this is CECAFA Women's Under-20 Championship. It's not a friendly game. It's a championship. And Djibouti is being thumped 12-0. Nandede. Here we go. Nandede. Yet again taking on 3 players, and he just fails to get that ball. I think saved by the referee's whistle as the Ethiopians arriving into the pitch right now.
Yeah, they're coming in for the next game. They know that Uganda's study of goals has bettered their goal difference, so they're in second position coming into this one. Again,
that was Nachibuka.
Yeah, Nachibuka wanted to go for a second one. Would be great coming in from a left back. But again, Peter, Uganda have done their part. We have 2 Ethiopian players down. I think the goalkeeper is just sitting on the ball. She's not injured, but they have a defender. Could be Hamza Issa Yusuf.
Oh, very unlucky, the goalkeeper. He's currently wondering what's going on here.
I think at this moment the Olympic spirit should come in, the spirit of competitiveness that you're credited for just competing. That's what the players from Djibouti are thinking. Fauzia there, your girl of the moment. She's a captain for Kampala Queens, a team owned by the FIFA president. He did mention that he formed that team to give back to football, and of course doing so well at a particular level, though not winning anything in terms of titles. But I wonder what Daphne Nyarenga came to do today, Peter. If the Ugandan team didn't have a goalkeeper, they would still compete and not concede, because she's not been bothered at all. There was only one time, but she was not stretched at all.
Ball up front, ball is away for a throw-in. Throw to Uganda, who are still very much hungry to score more goals. It's only 12. They could be looking at 3 more to make it a round figure of 15. Kevin. Stolen away perfectly there by Djibouti. Lema. That's Leman. Youssef. Stolen away. Here come Uganda. Najemba. Najemba again. Inside. She needs to cross this time. Yes, she does cross. Ooh, good goalkeeping from Swaban. Well, sometimes she does delay with her crosses. Maybe try and cross faster. Najemba. Kanyago. Tried to be very clever there, Kanyago, but Fatuma read that move perfectly well.
Well, talking of Djibouti, the biggest defeat infringed on them was by Uganda under-17 team. That is 11-0. Today it is bettered by 1 goal because initially Kenya had beaten them 7-0 in their first international match in 2006. And apparently that is one of the records that was written.
This is Kevin. 4 minutes to go. And really, Nachibuka just couldn't keep that ball on play. It's going to be a throw to Djibouti. Fedusa looking to go slightly long in here. Fedusa. Najemba. Nachibuka. Najemba. Leman. Free kick to Djibouti. It's a bit of race stance actually showing, so free kick shall be awarded, and Abdul Leman, well, they're representing the under-20 national side of Djibouti. Long pass from Hamda, intercepted yet again, but Leman is in possession. They'll be surely looking to get a consolation goal if they can. Feroze. Idil does very well there, Idil Gwalet.
That was the only occasion they held on the ball for long, about 40 seconds, and now they throw into their side. Yusuf Yakub is going to throw this one for Djibouti. "12-0 is the reading of the scoreboard, and no happier players there than Shamila, Nandag and Fauzia Najemba, who've done their part. Uganda leading the round-robin team. Someone is celebrating.
That's another goal. We didn't see that, Fiona. Sorry about that. We didn't see that, but as a goal that has been scored, it's actually now 13.
13 for Uganda. Makes me reminisce my young self as spokesperson of the Crested Cranes.
Here we
where
go.
Uganda,
look at this. Nandede with the cross, and wow, that's a simple tap. Simple tap, Fiona.
Super but calculated shot, Peter. Nandede starting this, being brought back. It was a super setup, and then the finishing superb. I was talking about reminding me of myself, but then there is another goal in the making.
Namaganda Zaituni. It was actually Namaganda Zaituni that scored that goal number 13.
From the bench to the score sheet.
With only 2 minutes remaining to go, and about, let's say, 2 for extra time, there is still hope for 2 more goals to make 15, if it is possible, really. This is Nachibuka. Crosses that ball forward now, stolen away by Shakira, who actually tries to go for glory. Ball is out for a goal kick. 13-0.
13-0, biggest margin Djibouti has conceded ever since inception of their football, and ever since they played an international match. Well, now it is to pick up lessons, as you have Idil Goled, supposed to be creator, but now has resorted to ball distribution at the back, helping out the keeper, who is injured a bit.
Yeah, they come again. Whenever they have the ball, they look very dangerous, Uganda, but now stolen away by Idil Gwalet. They'll be adding 2 minutes, like I had predicted. And Feroz fouls in the process.
I just like their sportsmanship. Whenever they foul, they are quick to bring up the player they brought down. That is fair play for you at its best.
Throw in. Nachibuka. Another throw in for Uganda. Well, if you actually bring 13 and on the 5, it's the number of goals that Uganda scored in this competition.
That is 18 in total. You have one player who is so far scored 8.
Nandede on the chest now. crossing ball through. Connection there with Shakira slightly poor, but they still have position on this. Inside the D, looking for 14. That's side netting.
Yeah, side
well, I know
netting.
somebody already shouted goal. That's a side net.
And no, that didn't count. And at the moment, you think they are trying to also burn down a bit. They have used a lot of calories chasing up and down. For Djibouti, it's another outing.
Well, Nande, they're trying. Nanyago. Somewhere there by Feruz. Pressure yet again inside the D. Flag remains down. Could be 14 in the making. No. The flag is up for the offside this time. Yeah, free kick awarded. We are seconds away from the final whistle.
I think they'll settle for that. 13 in total. I normally brag about my young self seeing Uganda score 22 home and away against Sudan in the qualifiers, but Uganda didn't go far because they resorted to of course going to draw patterns for women football, and these are the results today. Well, Ayub Khalifa and the technical bench members just crediting themselves and of course thanking one another for a great role, because it is whatever they have done off the pitch that has delivered this result. It is 13 for Uganda and 0 for Djibouti. Djibouti has so far swallowed 20 goals in 2 games.
Well, just reminding you that the second goal that Uganda scored was Ayub Khalifa. Actually, he's 100 goals as a coach for both the under-17 and under-20 women national teams there.
So when you add 11, it is 111 for him.
He's now seen 111 goals scored as a coach.
For both under-17 and under-20.
Yeah, exactly. Good coaching skills from that is the former Kawempe Muslim coach.
Yeah, I think those are great stats to make him head coach. Well, I don't want to take Lutalo or Bulega from their roles, but I think it's enough for him to venture into that. Just look at them, Shamila and Asia laughing it off. You just need that after scoring those many.
Well, reminding you, coming up later, Star TV, Ethiopia and Eritrea. That's a good game, and that game shall be played at about 1:30 p.m. Then the final game of the day, we'll see Burundi up against Tanzania, also on Star TV. But for now, here at the FUFA Technical, that lady has scored 6 goals today, which equals 1 ball. Don't ask more, but it's 2 hat-tricks equaling to 1 ball. Therefore, she's been very outstanding. That is Najemba Fauza. But let's actually go back to the broadcast house, John Ban Sentemu, to wrap this up with the team. From here, it's bye-bye.
Who've been giving us commentary down from the 14th question in where it's ended 13 Uganda and of course 0 Djibouti. But we've got to applause that man, Ayub Khalifa Kiinji. He's superintended over 111 goals in just 18 games. I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure. I think it also helps having a group of really talented girls, and I've seen and worked with Coach Ayub a few times in the past, and he's really enthusiastic about the women's side of things, and it really shows with this result.
Okay, the 2 Michaels in Studio B, please. Uganda is on cloud 9.
Yes, first of all, we want to send big congratulations to the girls down at Njeru for putting up a stunning performance. I think all Ugandans are being ushered into a great November with this 13-goal thriller. Yeah, it is the very first thriller we've experienced in the entire CECAFA, and it continues to explain why gentlemen like Ayubu Khalifan should be taken into the dressing room to talk to gentlemen of the senior team, because they always give us a very poor performance. We've always seen players at the Cranes level giving us that kind of performance that that can really look like that of Djibouti. But I think with this kind of performance that Ayubu Khalifan has given us, I think he will be given a chance to go into the dressing room and talk to the likes of Dennis Awani, the likes of Iguma, Murshid Juko. We haven't seen complacent mistakes from the girls today, and I really think that has really helped Ayubu take the 3 points.
It also takes you back to the kind of opposition we've had. I mean, Djibouti is no match to Uganda. Talked about it in the first half, and I thought maybe they were going to come back and try to be compact and compressive, but they've not done that. They've been doing the same mistakes they did in the first 45 minutes. And with the fact that you're facing Uganda, there's always what Ayub Khalifa always tells the girls, that the game is not over because you can score as many goals. We've seen Pep Guardiola do this to his Manchester City side. Sure. You go and score as many as you want, so long as you don't concede. So this is what has actually happened today for Uganda against Djibouti, and Fauzia Najemba in scintillating goals. But I have to tell you, those goals have been quality, superb goals. If you watch the first game against Burundi, still super quality goals. Same applies to the second, the second match that we played.
Okay, you know those two voices that have just been speaking, Michael Senfuma Luwandaga and Mike Mubiru are in-house resident presenters on Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV. But the lady we have in the studio, if you've just joined us, let me let her take on the intros of herself again for you guys that have just joined. Otandeka Lachi. Guys are joining in for the first time. They need to hear your voice, who exactly you are.
Yes, so I'm Otandeka Lachi. I'm 25 years old and I play as a forward for the Uganda Crested Cranes, the senior women's team. I have been playing football for about, I would say, 15, 16 years, and I've been to Germany, I've played in the US and a little bit in Spain, and it's been a pleasure. These past 2 months I was in camp with the Crested Cranes, training for CECAFA in South Africa, and as well as qualifiers for AFCON. And we just recently came back from playing Ethiopia, both home and away, and we've got the win, and now we're progressing to the next round against Kenya in February.
So now, back to the football, Lachi. What does Coach Khalifa tell the lads between now and Wednesday when they come up against Eritrea?
Yeah, so I think right now he should probably congratulate the girls again for the great win and the great effort, because they didn't stop. They went 100% for the whole 90 minutes, and it showed again in the scoreline being 13-0, which is incredible. But now that this game is done, I bet that Coach Ayub is telling these girls to rest up and prepare themselves for Eritrea, which I am assuming is a stronger side than Djibouti. So I think we'll take away some positives from this game, like how Uganda was like doing well on the flanks and attacking and switching the point of attacks and everything like that. And I think they will, take the good from this game and the, I guess the negatives from this game. We're missing some other shots that could have been, could have made the score like 20-0. But other than that, I think Coach Ayub would, just be really confident going in, and all the other girls would probably be confident going into the next game on Wednesday. Yeah,
Ugandans, if you've not watched Eritrea play, you're going to get a big chance of getting to know what exactly they put on the table, because we are going to bring you that game live that they play at around 1:30 p.m. kickoff. It's going to be on our sister network, Star TV. Eritrea against Ethiopia. Then the final game of the day will be Burundi against Tanzania. It's the CECAFA Under-20 Women's Championship happening in Uganda, 6 nations. Uganda goes to 6 points now, and 18 goals scored, goal difference of 17. Michael Senfuma Luwandaga and Mike Mubiru, sum up your part. I come back to Lachi.